False. Almighty Suspect has been fired from No Jumper for spitting on Brandon and also pulling a knife on him during a No Jumper news segment.
Allegedly.
No, it was confirmed by the security guard.
That he had a knife on him. But when I was watching the Flaco video, just trying to get all the research, it was kind of like the knife fell out of his pocket. He didn't quick draw that motherfucker. Gotcha. It wasn't like he was a Puerto Rican in jail.
But Brandon said,
Munchie B did confirm, because remember there was a lot of grunting.
Yeah,
and I assumed it was
Brandon.
It wasn't. Apparently,
he has the biggest lungs.
Especially apparently it was Suspect. That's what Munchie B said.
What?
Yeah, that was.
He was probably trying to get some more phlegm to throw at the nigga.
Yeah. So this is.
You want to watch the first one?
Yeah, let's just watch the moment. I thought I had the.
You might.
Let me see.
I only clicked two of them.
I believe in you. You probably got that.
Hey man, shout out to Munchie B, man.
Who is Brandon? Oh, okay. I skipped the topic.
The other nigga in the back. But
oh, I know. I only have a YouTube.
Munchie B be real
which is
cool
fine.
and
Which is fine.
relaxing.
I'll put it in there, but we'll just watch this moment now, just so niggas can see it. I'll pull it up.
Pulling a knife out is pussy though, right?
Yeah,
it's contextual, but let's watch the video.
Ain't worried about a light-skinned nigga, no nigga, period. So if the nigga's that gangster, he's always bringing up fighting. You can't get a nigga bringing up fighting and try to put it on the other nigga to do something.
So,
but I just caught you one. I just caught you one. Just like that. You are a bitch.
Guys.
Oh,
Guys, come on. Chill, guys.
What?
Yeah. Do you think he dodged the spit? Because that was like a controversy that happened after.
Nah,
I think
it hit him.
Point and shoot did a nice zoom in, landed right on his shorts.
On his shorts?
Yeah. Most of it did miss.
How did he
but it was one spray. Point and shoot described it as like a bird shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It had
like a comet.
It had a nice spray.
Yeah.
It's amazing that shit didn't land on his thigh because his shorts were rather short.
They were.
Them bitches was riding up. Like he kind of got lucky with that one.
Yeah.
Almost got his legs spit on. That would have been crazy.
Yahweh was looking out for him on that one. But yo, I mean, he reacted like how we all would have.
I think I would have got up a little bit quicker.
I would.
He had
like that's nigga spit on you.
It's like he wanted to dodge and stand at the same time.
Yeah, he's just big as shit and he got bad hips.
Yeah.
But nah, man, I would have had to choke him out.
Well,
do you believe in his BJJ?
His BJJ.
His Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh.
Maybe. Like I
AJ was like,
yeah, BJ. Yeah, but maybe I don't know. When y'all said that, I was like, I can't really see it, but you never know. It was some big dudes when I was training.
I'm assuming on his Instagram he might have some shit. I didn't take the time to look at it just because I didn't really give a fuck, you know. But I don't.
We didn't even get to see him use it.
Yeah, you know, the camera went black. I don't know, but.
It's kind of I don't know. Suspect was tripping.
Suspect was tripping because
he has a small ego, right? Like, what is that? Let's break him down because
so
Brandon
fragile.
didn't do that. We got to break his.
He broke himself down when he said white people words.
Impulse control,
poor impulse control, and a little bit of hypocrisy too, because this all happened because he called him a bitch. But up until this point in time in the show, I think Suspect had called him a bitch maybe like 3 or 4
times.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like he was just letting that shit fly.
Well, they just got this tension where it's just like they have to run that.
Yeah,
it's crazy to me.
But nobody wants to run it though. I don't know, bro. It's weird as fuck.
Who do you think is more opposed to running it actually?
Suspect.
Nah.
You think?
I don't think so.
Nah.
Maybe, dog.
I don't think either. I think that we're watching two people that don't want to run it.
It's broken down even.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Wait, wasn't like their first meeting they was about to fight?
Yeah, and Suspect got up and was like, let's go outside now. And he was like, I'm not going outside right now. So then post that, Suspect was up on that. I would say that because you said he don't want to fight. You read a random comment that you didn't have to read. Remember that?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, he don't want to fight me. And he was like, who don't want to fight? You're supposed to go. So he lost that. But then what he was going with post that moment was, well, when the cameras cut, I'm lingering around for another 30 minutes. He didn't want to fight then. It's like, okay, like, I don't know.
Everybody has that in them, but man, Suspect is different. Like that's like very childish. It's something missing in him.
Which is why he got fired. Because this isn't his first incident. It's just the first time Adam realized, yo, this is probably bad for my business.
Exactly.
Apparently, this isn't the first time he thought that, because in his firing stream, he said he was worried about the other chick.
Yeah.
Jaleesa.
Which is very interesting.
Jaleesa. That was interesting that Adam was like,
I think he might hit this hoe.
I think he might hit this bitch.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, really? I didn't think that, but damn, if you thought that, it's kind of fucked.
That is kind of fucked. And that speaks a lot about the mental state of Almighty Suspect.
It speaks volumes.
Yeah.
To where you're at home watching this live and you're like, yo, is he gonna smack her? What the fuck?
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
some scary shit.
Yeah, some scary shit, nigga. We're live right now. I can't tell. And that also might be white man fear. You know what I mean? Let's not sleep on that.
But it's also suspect.
It probably is. And white man fear is good in proper dosages. But
but like white man fear, like you hear niggas arguing over space and think they want to kill each other, but we know they're best friends still. You know what I'm saying?
Where do y'all put Almighty Suspect in terms of just podcasting talent? Because I remember, I don't know, 1 out of 10, because I don't know what clip it was.
We should grade it.
All time, no jumper.
A through F.
Just grade whatever it makes it easier. But I saw Lush talking about him to where he was making it seem like the nigga was Lynn Bias. Like the nigga just had mad potential, but the day of the draft, he ruined it all. I didn't never really see that from Almighty Suspect. Like I get.
Are we talking about his rapping career?
No, his podcasting.
Well,
he was making it. Lush was making it seem like Almighty Suspect could have been one of them ones.
He had all the room to do that. Like, didn't he? He had his own. Like he was interviewing his own artists and shit.
Those were always trash.
But he had the potential.
Always.
Adam gave his room.
Bro, they were all. I'm not like. Let's be real. His one-on-one interviews were never remotely good.
I don't remember.
They were trash.
You know,
it was like, man, this ain't it for you.
Was he just interviewing the homies?
Nah, he was interviewing rappers,
like real.
And people that was just famous for when they were famous.
Yeah,
it was always
but
bad.
Lush isn't wrong though. Like if you really think about it, he could have been the next T-Rail. I'm pretty sure.
Nah, come on.
Nah. I mean, hey,
no,
that's crazy.
No, that's crazy. No, T-Rail was the best podcaster out of all of them, and then he kind of lost himself after the breakup. It's just, let me not just get started.
How about say just throw up?
Get started about these niggas. When are they gonna be free of reacting to these niggas? You know what I'm saying? Like,
wow,
but that's never-ending cycle.
That's how this show started.
They are literally still feeding off of each other.
Yeah,
it's crazy. No other story matters. No, them talking about
it's a symbiotic relationship.
No, nothing, nigga.
It's not as hot.
The only thing that matters is when they talk about each other, and that shit is crazy.
And it's a curse.
It's beautiful though.
It's a curse because they're gonna be plagued with that for the rest of their broadcasting careers. That's always gonna be the most interesting thing they could possibly talk about.
That's terrifying. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
That's terrifying.
That to me, shit.
I don't know. They got to keep it hot so for when it really dies down, they could just, tell everybody the truth. Like we've been friends for a while. Do that one big collab episode.
You think that's what's going on?
This is LA.
I don't know if they're friends, but I do think it's gonna die down.
Or they might not be friends, but shit could probably get smoothed over a lot easier than what's portrayed online.
Especially going during this down this Steve Wilkos route. Yeah. That's gonna be perfect, yo.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you.
They get a nice moderator in there.
Who's that fat girl from Philly?
Which one?
Meatball. Get her up there with Brandon. Boom, that's a hit.
Niggas don't want to go to No Jumper.
Niggas don't want to go to No Jumper.
Niggas do not like.
Niggas want to get paid
for reasons like
Adam
Almighty Suspect.
He just added more. Adam has stressed a lot. When he posted that video, I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke video.
Yeah.
And then also the loose cannon fight. Niggas are not going to No Jumper, bro.
Yeah.
It's always violent headlines. 𝙿𝙾𝚃 possibly shot by the security guard.
Yeah.
And that's a nigga that worked there.
What the fuck?
It's not even a guess.
Almighty Suspect 2 times. The Kelpie situation. Now this situation. The Roland, not the podcast Rico. All that shit doesn't look good. And Adam has said multiple times, he'll just like casually say it. He'll be like, yeah, people are scared to come to No Jumper. Like a lot of people are not coming to us no more.
Which is ironic for like tough rappers to be scared to go to an interview place where they might get jumped. But at the same time, it's like, nigga, I'm rapping to get away from violence.
Yeah. And on top of that, it's not even their decision. It's like they are going, it's their label. You know what I'm saying? If all you hear from a label is, They've had 3 violent acts over the last 6 months. Oh man, we're not sending our artists there for what?
It's a terrible ratio.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like at least space it out over 10 years. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, that's nothing.
Yeah, that's
Walmart
nothing.
got more violence than that.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Make it a normal place that we all go.
Exactly.
But this is we going to the hood? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like
the projects.
Yeah. So, what is this first time stamp?
This one was the attack Jalissa.
Yeah, let's hear this White Fear.
I love White Fear.
At that time, and I'm not gonna lie, there's been a couple of times since then, in particular with the whole Jalisse thing, where it really, really felt like he was on the border of attacking her. That got a little scary for me and made me feel like, Jesus Christ, maybe this is not okay. But yeah, I just feel like we just can't tolerate that kind of stuff in here. It's just way over the line. I have nothing against him. I told him I have nothing bad to say about him. I'm not gonna come on here and trash him. I'm not gonna treat him like a sharp or anything like that. But
Hippos. Now, one thing as well is a lot of people are saying that Flaco masterminded this whole thing because Flaco hasn't fucked with him ever.
Yeah, he's been trying to
because
get rid
when
of him.
Suspect made a name on No Jumper because Flaco was new. He came in and he was clowning Flaco all the time.
Yeah.
And Flaco was still new. And that was like, it was a nigga calling Flaco out for his bullshit. But then it just got to a point where it was like, okay, actually every week you clowning a nigga, like even the best jokes just can't last that long. You know what I mean?
You also don't have the camaraderie already established to be able to just go. Like I can talk shit about this nigga to his face.
Yeah.
Because we can do that.
And
everybody in this room.
but no, it still has to be funny.
It
Like let's
still
get
has
that.
to be
It
funny.
still has to
It
be
has to
funny.
be
Is always
facts,
there.
facts,
And
yeah.
that's the thing. Like Suspect isn't really that funny, so he's just calling Flaco fat in bad ways.
He is a little bit of funny though. I'm not gonna lie. When he was going in on Brandon, he was like, "Yo, this nigga shop at the Baby Gap." Yeah, I looked at his shorts. I was like, "Okay, that was a good one. That was a good one." He had a few good ones on Brandon.
They're not all bad, but it's like the longer you go, first of all, you're running out of jokes.
You
like,
run out of steam.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard.
Depending on who you're making fun of. Some niggas write the jokes
I'm about to
themselves.
say, I'm looking at Lauren right now. I'm itching.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm fucking around.
F-Mac got a haircut and he got made fun of for that.
Yeah.
for doing what he was supposed to do.
A good haircut.
That's crazy.
Finally.
A $52 haircut.
White Fear is fucking hilarious. I just like the name. I just like the ring of that.
Yeah,
White Fear.
Because it makes us sound so strong.
It makes niggas know White Fear. White Fear is Karen.
Yeah.
That's that go to the other side of the street.
Yeah. Clutch your purse in the elevator.
Hell yeah. Speaking of street, this is
yeah. Go ahead.
my bad. Nah.
No, go ahead.
I was about to say, we be in neighborhoods for our jobs.
Yeah.
Please comment down below too if y'all see this. People don't use sidewalks. What's up with that?
No.
If there is a sidewalk available,
People don't use sidewalks.
What do you mean use
People
sidewalks?
don't use sidewalks. People run on the roads. People walk their dog on the road.
Nah, they use sidewalks.
People don't use sidewalks.
Is the
dog.
sidewalk
I be in the same
available?
amount of I be in the
Yes.
same amount of neighborhoods as you. They be using the sidewalks.
And what I've noticed, rich neighborhoods don't have sidewalks. That's what I've noticed too.
They be having
they
sidewalks.
normally have
They normally
sidewalks
have
depending
them.
on how big their yards are.
Yeah.
If they have big
We be in-
yards,
We're talking beyond rich, wealthy.
Yeah, wealthy.
We talking about
Okay.
the wealthy neighborhoods. There's no sidewalks in them motherfuckers.
that's because the
Yeah.
plots of lands are too big.
That's what I'm saying.
It's no need.
It makes sense. Yeah.
But it's a lot of white people that just run on the road. They walk their dog on the road, and there's a sidewalk readily, available at all times. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck?
I don't know. I haven't had the same
But-
observation, but I do get what you're saying.
It's grinding.
A lot
It's years.
of the cyclists hate the sidewalks.
Which
Well, they're
Them
not supposed
niggas
to
be on the street.
They're supposed to be on the street. Legally, they're supposed to be on the street.
legally, but
legally?
they're supposed to be on the sidewalk.
Morally, they're supposed to be
Yes.
over there.
No. They're supposed to be on the street.
They're supposed to be on the sidewalk.
Nah,
AJ.
fuck all that.
Children on bikes are supposed to be on the sidewalk. Adults on bikes in the street.
Because they're better?
No, because the traffic. You're supposed to technically, as a biker, signal all that. They can ride as a vehicle. If there's no bike lane, they have the right to be in the street just like a vehicle. Follow all the signs with turn signals and everything.
What's safer for everybody?
A bike lane, but there's not bike lanes. Everywhere.
Those don't even be as effective as they seem.
What if
I'm not gonna lie.
Why not
bike
just make a
lanes-
big ass
one of my-
sidewalk?
Bike lanes seem dangerous to me because I be crossing lanes in the bike lanes without ever looking.
Without looking.
And I'm just like, one day I'm gonna kill a nigga on a
Yeah.
bike.
You gonna catch one?
I'm gonna kill somebody,
You gonna catch
bro.
one.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
You got to keep driving.
it's already one thing to look out for motorcycles. The bike lane, I don't even notice that's a real bike lane.
Yeah.
Unless there's a bike in it at the moment.
Yeah.
It's just a buffer between the two lanes I'm trying to get to,
Nigga.
and I got to do a little bit more turn than I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what the fuck are these white lines?
Yeah,
not really. But luckily, that's just typically white fear. That's not, no nigga is fearing that. Niggas don't do that. We don't do that. We smart. We use sidewalks.
What were we talking about?
White fear.
We were talking about white fear.
White fear, niggas getting
Suspect is
spat on at no
fired.
jumper. Suspect got fired.
Let's watch this nigga
Easy to see the fire?
Brandon.
Oh,
This is a more character. This is like, I'm just laying out real nigga characteristics kind of right now about, you know, the type of nigga he is. So Brandon antagonizes.
This one?
Yep. This is all the same day that this moment happened.
That whole thing went down?
Yeah.
Is this after or before?
Before.
Holding it.
I have not taken.
Oh, so you're saying this
bro,
picture doesn't exist?
You wear high water shorts.
Deny it.
You wear high water shorts.
I had to
Deny it.
listen. I came ready for battle just in case your boyfriend wanted to do something.
Whoa.
So I had to wear shorts and athletic
you gonna
gear.
wait
He
till-
did too, though. I respect that he did too. He came with the shorts and shit. You
Whoa,
know,
whoa,
we
you
just
gonna wait till bro leave the room.
no. He
to
could
start
come back.
popping
He could
it?
come back. You just
'Cause I ain't even trying to take
Listen,
his side.
it ain't
I ain't even
sides.
I'm trying to be an unbiased party in this.
It ain't
Okay,
size.
pause.
I'm just saying.
That was a fair ass call out. You calling niggas boyfriend? Say it to his face. These are two niggas that never wanted to fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you gonna be popping it like that. Yeah, I need that energy when he's back.
Yeah.
You call him what you call him
And if-
again as soon as he get back.
But if
I
you
wore
look at
these shorts
everybody,
to flirt.
if you look at everybody's face, I'm pretty sure they all said the same thing. Like
All of them
damn,
were
that's
like,
kind of crazy, yo.
that was kind of crazy. That was a little
That's
pussy.
weak.
Yeah, that was weak.
That's kind of weak.
But then it's like everybody has these weak moments. Everybody says suspect waited for the bouncer to come in, or not the bouncer, but the security guard to come in before he jumped up and
Did all that.
and did all the spit and shit because there was
Yeah.
a lot of space and opportunity leading into that.
Yeah.
And even before he called him a bitch, really. You know what I mean? Like,
So he waited for the security to come in before he asked
To
him, like,
step in.
before he even said, like, but you ain't call me a bitch, though.
right.
Like an NBA fight.
He did a lot of warming up.
Okay.
Because if you're in No Jumper Studios and you are the security guard who's probably in the main room watching the show live, the amount of times that suspect said, "But you won't call me a bitch to my face," he can walk from that pool table to that studio.
Like that's
Yeah.
when you clock in.
Yeah.
That's
As a
decent.
security guard,
That's
No
decent.
Jumper-
That's a decent amount of. I only need about 4 seconds
See, that's why I don't
of
wanna-
like a brisk.
Long strides.
Yeah, look,
2
'cause
steps. It's from me to
walk
you.
with a
That's what I'm
purpose.
saying. It's a pretty quick.
It's
thing.
enough time for us to for you to know I'm about to hit you.
Yes,
And you
Yes.
know, obviously, if
Bro,
to
presenting
signal.
as the always tough nigga is just so much work. I don't care enough.
It's too much.
That's crazy. I don't want to be like, I don't want to have to prove all the time. What the fuck?
Yeah, which is another thing about this whole thing is
It's
like,
the LA life, man.
So
but
hard.
even LA niggas, do they eventually grow to the point to where it's like, bro, I can't fight every battle.
You have to move.
Like,
You have
I
to
can't
move.
like every time somebody does something, I have to do something.
I think you have to move. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think you have to move. I think you have to move.
Go down to Texas.
You got to move. Northern
far enough.
California.
far enough.
You got to go. You have to go. I think you really have to go.
I don't know about
Standing on that.
I really do. Because I've watched so much LA shit. I've talked to the people. We've been out there. I was out there for 17 days.
Yeah.
When we were out there.
How
I was
many
out
phases did you have?
None, but I was ready at all times. I was turning nothing down.
Had
You know what
you.
I'm saying? I'm not turning shit down. You know what I'm saying?
It's your reputation on the line,
Bruh,
nigga.
but what the fuck, dog? It's
Yeah.
like you have to. These niggas are always on this timing, nigga. No, I'm not in jail. Why do I have to live like this?
That's another
You know
thing.
what I'm saying?
Like the jail and like the
influence,
prison system.
It's way too powerful.
The shit is amazing because it's like that's literally how they move on in the outside world. Like, yo, I asked you to fight. Like, if you don't fight me, you're gonna be pussy. Everybody's gonna know you pussy.
It's gonna be a honey bun in your pillow when you wake up.
Literally, bro.
But that's
At this point in my life as an adult, the only place I can really genuinely see myself like getting into an altercation and like a straight up fight is downtown. It's a drunk situation at a club, a party like that. I don't see myself starting them because I'm not an angry drunk. But like niggas are drunk, you can get into a fight. It's just that it is what it is.
Yeah.
So that can always happen. And maybe like a basketball court game where it's like you and a nigga just start throwing elbows and then it just turns into fists.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it could just happen because we're already bumping into each other and shit. Like
Some niggas come to the basketball court wanting a problem.
that's what I'm saying. And you
That's
just
why,
never
I'm
know. You
flagrant
know,
fouling this whole game.
right? You know,
Somebody-
you don't never know. Those are the only two places that I can that I'm actively going where it can really
It could
happen
really
because
happen.
I'm just not like at the store, like, what's up, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, where you from? I don't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
It's a blessing, man. Gotta get up out of there.
Thank God we live in North Carolina.
I love it, man.
Yo, y'all were supposed to have a fade that y'all both ducked.
Oh yeah,
We both ducked.
Y'all
Yeah,
did
that
duck
shit
fade.
would have never happened in LA.
It's not. We both ducked.
Y'all
I turned it down.
No, y'all
He
both
turned.
ducked.
Nigga,
turned it down.
He literally just said it.
You turned it down?
turned
Turned it
fade?
down.
What, privately?
Oh, it was after old boy said, "Yo, he's a monster." At what you call it?
I turned it down.
What'd he say, Lauren?
At Woody's.
What'd he say?
Wait, that's why you turned it down?
Yeah, because he heard from secondhand that Jay Noblez is a monster.
I turned it down.
But
man.
he forgot the whole context of that
Is there
conversation.
no reason?
Dude said he can kick. He said
You
he
just
can't
didn't
punch.
want those. You didn't want these problems?
Nope. I said he got it, man.
You don't understand what that does is either. Like, you can't let shit
First
like
of all,
that slide.
you have to understand that action happened before the ego. Like something happened to another man that he had to tell another man. You understand that? Like you understand? Like you understand that? Like
a dude that could whoop your ass.
He didn't even know y'all. But he was like, yo, these are your friends. I have to let them know about this guy. I'm the guy.
He said you have no
Well,
hands.
that's what
Fuck
white
you talking
guys
about.
do.
Said
And
you
he
got
said
mid
you
hands.
have no hands. He said your legs are cool, your ankles, your feet, that's all intact, but your hands and wrists are a little loose.
AJ ducked the fade, which means he was about to fight me. What have you done?
You look like Braxton.
You haven't challenged me.
That was some Braxton shit. That was some Braxton shit from Jamie Foxx show.
Crazy.
Oh, you talking about the bald dude?
Yeah.
No, the light skinned nigga.
The light-skinned dude?
Yeah.
He's still alive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
he
him.
just
We would
did
have
it-
heard if he passed.
He just did a reel with Lethal Shooter.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay,
he did a little
perfect.
reel,
He's an all-star. He's a black all-star. That's what
Yeah.
Hood Prim Center would call him.
Yeah.
He's an all-star.
Shout out to him. We should have went to DreamCon.
Is that in downtown
I'm going
Raleigh?
next year.
It
I'm
was
going next
here.
year.
Uncle Ruckus was here. You know.
Wait, that was here?
Yes.
In Raleigh?
It was here.
Damn.
Cap.
Wait.
Nah.
It wasn't here, bro. No, it wasn't.
Was
Yeah,
it like
you missed it that bad?
Was it to like a drivable city like DC or Atlanta? or
It
something?
was. It
What
was
the fuck
close.
is DreamCon?
Nah, my friend went. It was in Texas.
Yeah, it was in Texas.
He's
bro.
lying.
Oh.
He was in Texas.
Nah, it was in Texas, bro.
Is it Raleigh in Texas, nigga?
Trust me, nigga.
I feel like we would have.
It was in Texas.
It would have shut down. Yeah,
But
it
that's
would've-
close enough, nigga.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a whole flight.
But Uncle Ruckus was there, and the Tom Dubois,
That's when the
who is also the cop from that one show.
Cops?
Nah, not Cops.
a cartoon.
It's like a satirical type of show where the shows where it's like a camera
Brooklyn
following
PD?
the cops. No, it's another show.
Brooklyn-
Reno
Reno-
911.
Reno 911. Yeah,
Reno
yeah.
911.
Okay,
That shit is hilarious. But
yeah, that's a
he's
classic too.
classic.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know about that.
I was too young for it technically.
Yeah.
like when it was coming on, I was like, my mom was not fucking.
Yeah,
Hell, you can't watch that shit, nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right.
Tap dance.
Let's go over to we didn't have this queued up, but when we get to Joe Budden, go ahead, just go to Patreon and then go to, because I think it's gonna be easier there
Okay.
because it's the Mona one. So we'll jump down to something else for now. Let's go to Just for Early Things.